All right, thank you so much, ladies, for hopping on tonight. We are going to have a blast. My name is Leslie Fabris, if you don't know me. And before we get started tonight, I'm going to go over a few ground rules with you. First off, we will be on here for about an hour. So, and I think meeting ID. Sorry, I still have people trying to get on here. Anybody have the meeting ID? I should have that, but I don't. If anybody wants to throw that into the comment section. I know lipstick is the password, but there's also a meeting ID. Wait, I bet it's at the top of this somewhere. I'm sorry, ladies. I don't see it right now. Hopefully she'll figure that out. Okay. So anyways, sorry, I'm distracted. Okay, so 60 minutes is about how long this is going to take tonight. So try to get by yourself in a room and close your children out in the hallway or something. You know what I mean? Just try to get alone so you have a little bit of peace and quiet. But I have y'all on mute, so we can't hear you. So don't worry. If not, thank you. Somebody just sent that to me. Okay, I need a meeting ID. Okay, hold on one second, and then I promise we'll hop in here. 841-558-97. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So make sure that you have a sink nearby or a bowl of water and a washcloth for the first part, because we are going to walk through a few facial treatments. And I hope that during this session, you are going to walk away from it with tips that will impress your friends and just more confidence in how to apply your makeup. And we really appreciate you hopping on tonight. Some of you guys are on that are consultants of mine. Some of you guys have your consultants on tonight. So thank you. Your consultant, and I really appreciate you hopping on. As I mentioned already before, if you're just hopped on, please leave comments in the comment section. You get entered into our drawing to win a free mascara. And this is an awesome mascara. You will love it. So leave comments. That gets you into the drawing. And with the comments, go ahead and tell us what you're loving, a tip you like, questions that you have, honestly, anything that you want to say that is on topic. Okay, we'll get you in. And I already said, let's kick off the comments by mentioning where you're hopping on from. We're currently in a contest right now in my Mary Kay unit to get girls from as many states in the United States as possible. So keep that in mind if you guys want to book something for future reference with us, if you know a lot of people in different states. Super helpful for us. So keep those comments coming. And as I mentioned in the beginning, my name is Leslie Fabris, and I have been teaching women about skincare and makeup for the past 13 years. So, and tonight we're going to be using all Mary Kay products. I'm a sales director with Mary Kay, and I love the company so much. Just from the product line to just the company itself and the people that run the company and how great they are with all the consultants and I. And then just all the details about the products I'm going to go over here in a minute, you guys are really going to appreciate. So one of my favorite things about Mary Kay is that because I've been in this company, I've had the opportunity to sit at the feet of many professional makeup artists. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Robert Jones or Lori Hogg or Luis Casco, but I've received professional makeup training from all of them. So again, hopefully you guys will be able to impress your friends and family with all the knowledge that you learned tonight, okay? And then I have a little cheat sheet here so I stay on track tonight. Otherwise, we'll be on here for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I mentioned already the free mascara. At the end, we're going to go through a way that you can earn a free charcoal mask tonight, which is one of our best-selling products. And especially considering the fact that we're all wearing masks on our face, it's just like a true detox for your pores, and you will love it. So at the end, don't hop off before we finish up, because we're gonna go through how you can earn a free charcoal mask from me tonight, okay? Now, last thing before we jump in, I do want to tell you guys just a few details about our product line that we're going to be using tonight. So unlike a lot of makeup and skincare products on the market, Mary Kay products are highly concentrated. So you'll find when you use them that there's not a lot of fillers in them. So a lot of extra water and things like that to make them go further. So you'll find a little bit goes a long way. You'll even notice that when you're using the samples. Next, we have really high quality ingredients in our products. So Mary Kay follows the standards of the European Union, which is a big deal because the European Union bans about 1,400 ingredients and products that have been known carcinogens or just can potentially be harmful to the health. The United States standards ban about 7 ingredients. So I think it's between like 7 and 10 ingredients. So just following those standards means that our products are very safe and a higher quality. Also, no products that you're going to be using tonight in the United States have been tested on animals. Mary Kay has a 0 landfill status at our top-of-the-art manufacturing facility in Texas, and everything you're using tonight is American made. And I truly believe as you use these products tonight, you will notice a big difference between using them versus products that you would get from the drugstore, which is what I primarily use prior to becoming a consultant with Mary Kay. So, all right, we're gonna jump right in. And I do wanna say, tonight is going to be a focus on eyes, and we're gonna have a blast with that. But first, we're going to take care of your skin because your makeup game will never be a 10 if your skincare game is a 2, okay? So I want you guys to kind of keep that in mind. Taking care of your skin is absolutely essential to making your makeup look great too. So I always ask girls a silly question just to kind of help them remember the importance of good skincare. And that is, would you rather have your skin look like a grape or a raisin? And I know it's a silly question. I'm not seeing any more comments coming in. Are people still leaving comments? Like the last one I see is from Devin. Is that the last one? It says hi. Okay, now I see people writing great. Thank you. Okay, good. It was like they all of a sudden just stopped. Okay, so 5 basic steps will keep your skin looking like a grape as opposed to a raisin. Okay, 5 things twice a day. So you want to cleanse, tone, exfoliate, moisturize, and protect. And dermatologists recommend that you do that twice a day. I know it sounds like a lot. But the very first product we're going to use, you guys can grab out your Miracle Set skincare system, which is, it looks like this. Okay, so grab that out first. And you guys can tear all these apart if you want to. It might be easier that way. And then open up your number 1. And I want you guys to get some water, splash some water up on your face. Squeeze out the contents of number 1. You probably won't need the whole thing. And then work that in. That is your cleanser tonight. Okay, so work that in. Get your washcloth and wipe that right back off again. Okay, so we're going to take time right now and we are going to wash your face. Even if you just washed it, I really want you guys to experience these products. You're going to love them. Okay, so as you're washing your face, this cleanser, it's part of our Miracle Set 3D, a Mary Kay, which is a skincare system. It happens to be the one that I use every day that I love. But this is actually a 4-in-1 cleanser, and it covers the first 3 steps that I just talked about. So you're gonna be cleansing, toning, and doing a gentle exfoliation all with this one product, okay? So it has beads in it that exfoliate to remove dead surface cells that dull the skin, botanicals that tone and refine pores, and it gives you outstanding cleansing to remove dirt, oil, and makeup. It also brightens the skin because it contains vitamin B3, which is a well-known brightening superpower, okay? So work it in, wipe it off. If your little set here has a pink strip, it's gonna be a creamy cleanser. You can just work that in and wipe it off. If you've got the oily to combination skin, which is what I have, you'll have a purple strip up here. And that one, just add a little bit of water to it as you're working it in, okay? One of my gals is still having trouble getting on.
And we're putting our makeup remover to work now.
Say that again, Marissa?
And we're putting our makeup remover to work now.
Oh, eye makeup remover? Is that what you're talking about? Thank you. I did miss that. It was sitting here and I totally missed it. So Marissa's taking her eye makeup off right now. Thank you so much. Marissa's a teacher, so she keeps me in line. I'm usually like all over the place. Okay, so oil-free eye makeup remover. This is what I would use to take off my eye makeup before washing my face. Okay, so if you guys use your cleanser to take your eye makeup off, That's okay, but usually you really have to scrub with that, especially if you've got a good mascara on. So this is the #1 best-selling brand of eye makeup remover in the country, and it's safe for contact lens wearers. It's awesome, awesome stuff, okay? And tonight, I actually have all my makeup on except for my eye makeup because I'm going to show you guys how to do it on my own face, okay? So I'm excited about that. All right, so everybody have their cleanser off. How are we doing with that? We doing good? Haley, give me a thumbs up if your cleanser is good. Okay. All right, we're gonna move on to our next product, which is our day cream SPF 30, or you can opt to do the night cream, whichever you want to. So you have two different ones right here, day and night cream. I call these two the push-up bra for the face. Just pick one of them to do right now, though. You don't want to put both on at the same time. So obviously one of these you'd put on in the morning. The other one you would put on at night before you go to bed. And the morning one has an SPF 30 in it. So that's going to be awesome for protecting your skin from the sun. Now, this is your 4th step to good skincare. So we talked about 5 steps, and this is going to be your moisturize step, okay? Now, this day cream or night cream, either or, I call them the push-up bra for your face because they keep everything firm, lifted, and in place, okay? And you'll notice with these, especially a little bit goes a very long way, so you don't need much of it. But both day and night creams are going to re-energize skin's natural glow and help improve the look of fine lines and wrinkles and help even out skin tone. They also help the skin to look more vibrant and they moisturize for 12 hours, okay? So again, you can choose if you want to do the day or the night. It does not really matter. Michelle says, I love the eye makeup remover. Do you do the neck also? Great question. Yes, everything from the neck up, okay? Everything from the neck up always. Even like when I do my foundation, I put it on my neck just to like blend it in. But in terms of skincare, yes, because people see your neck just like they see your face, unless you're wearing a turtleneck, absolutely. Okay, and we're gonna move on to our 3rd product, which is going to be your eye cream, okay? So that's going to be the last one in this packet, I guess this side. Mine are numbered differently for a facial party. This is my absolute #1 favorite product that Mary Kay sells. So like, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm like 37. I almost said 36, but I'm 37 this year. I do not have lines around my eyes. Like when I smile, I do, but when I don't, like they're non-existent. And it is only because of this eye cream. We came out with this eye cream, I think it was, I was gonna say 2 years ago, between 2 and 3 years ago. And when we came out with this, my lines around my eyes just like disappeared. It's absolutely insane. So, but this eye cream helps with multiple signs of aging. And so basically it's going to help improve the appearance of dark circles, under eye puffiness, fine lines, and wrinkles around the eye, and maintains moisture in the eye area for 12 hours. I see that Lindsay is saying, I love this eye cream and the metal tip for applying. And actually, Lindsay, you were talking about our repair eye cream. I'm not even showing you guys the full-size bottles here, but this is what this particular eye cream looks like. But we also have one in our repair line, which I'll talk about here at the end, that has a metal tip on it. And so when boxers will go in the ring and they're fighting, they will use like a metal like cooling tip here to calm down the swelling. And that same exact kind of metal is on our other eye cream. So it helps. That's a great one for if you get really puffy. So thank you, Lindsay. All right, keep those comments coming. You guys are killing it with the comments. Okay, so really quick, I do want to recap this Miracle set. If you guys are like, I am a 0 on skincare, I have no idea what I'm doing, I just throw some water in my face and I hope that works, I'm going to recap this just to help you out, okay? So you, for sure, if nothing else, okay, you want to be cleansing and moisturizing your skin every day, twice a day, okay? Trust me, you will thank me later in life if you make the decision to start doing this today, okay? You will thank me later in life. But the Miracle Set 3D, it's 4 products, and I'll show them to you in full size. This is our cleanser, the day cream, the night cream, and the eye cream. And this set will last you about 4 to 6 months, okay? So there's three main ingredients though in these products that I'm going to tell you about really quickly because again, Mary Kay products have very high quality ingredients and there's no fragrance in these products. So I know you're smelling like a scent and that's naturally occurring, just a scent from the plant or flower extracts that we use in them. So this product has three main ingredients, and that's why we call it the Miracle Set 3D. So first is vitamin B3, which again is a brightening superpower. It includes niacin, which prepares and repairs DNA and works as an antioxidant for the free radical defense on skin. It's also a well-known brightening superpower. The second is resveratrol. So that's like a buzzword. I feel like it's a newer product that's been going around the market lately. But our complex contains resveratrol from the Japanese knotweed. Again, a very specific plant in nature that we're sourcing this from. And that's actually known to have the highest concentration of resveratrol found in nature. And this ingredient provides antioxidant benefits by counteracting the negative effects of free radicals on the skin. It also helps support the skin barrier to promote more even skin tone and support skin's natural collagen to help improve the look of fine lines and wrinkles. The last ingredient is an age-fighting peptide, and this peptide supports skin's natural collagen and elastin for a more youthful, resilient look. So we'll talk about that skincare set a little bit more at the end, but we're gonna move on now, and we're gonna get your face primed. We sent you guys foundation primer as well as a CC cream tonight because I just feel weird just doing your eye makeup with like your base not there. So the next thing you guys can grab out is your foundation primer, and that should look like this. Now, some of your consultants might have thrown things into little Ziploc bags because sometimes the company like runs out of samples, especially in the middle of COVID. I feel like we've been running out of like random things that we would never run out of. Everybody understands that. I don't even have to explain it. So this is your foundation primer. Go ahead and grab that out. This should be number 4. Is that right? 4? Okay. So go ahead and put that on. What you're going to do is you're going to get a little bit of that onto the balls of the fingers and just kind of work it onto the face like this. Kind of start in the middle of the face and work outward with it, okay? This product, you're going to love it because it acts as an invisible buffer and like a magnet to give your foundation real staying power. It's a lightweight gel that will dry quickly. So as you're putting it on, it almost feels like greasy or like Vaseline, but it will dry to a matte finish. And it also diffuses light, which helps reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. So even if you did not, even if you didn't put foundation on, your skin will look better if you just put the foundation primer on. It's kind of crazy. I love these face cleansing products. Haley, I love you. I use them every day. They've done wonders for my skin. Awesome. Love that. Do we put the eye cream on our eyelids as well? Yes. And as a matter of fact, if you're using this eye cream in particular, I always do no matter what eye cream I use, but this one absorbs really quickly. So I would say absolutely at night. And then in the morning, you can kind of decide. I'm like, give it to me twice a day. I'm putting this on twice a day because I love it. But I really think this skin up here tends to like get saggy as you age. And so I really think as much as you can to get it on the top of the eyelid as well. Great question. The moisturizer is awesome. I use a CPAP machine, more lines in my face in the morning. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. Good to know. Okay, so put that primer on and then we're going to move on to your CC cream. So this is my favorite liquid foundation that Mary Kay has. This is what it looks like in full size. This is sample number 5. Thank you. And I usually will squirt this on the back of my hand. And then I take my liquid foundation brush, which I know we couldn't send to you guys, unfortunately, and I will work that into my face just like so. My skin, you guys can probably tell it gets so oily. I'm like an oily, crazy oily girl. So go ahead and work that in. Now the CC cream, if you guys have never done foundation, which maybe we have some girls on here that are in that situation. If you've never done a foundation before, foundation just kind of evens everything out. So if you have any redness in your skin, if you have blemishes, things like that, you're just going to work this in. If you're using your fingers, just kind of work it all over. I will say if you don't have a brush, Mary Kay's brush is $14 and it's totally worth the investment. This thing will last you a very long time. You can wash it out, but then you're not like getting all your finger oils all over your face. And that's why I love this. And it makes it look a little bit smoother too as you're working it in. But our CC cream in particular stands for color correcting cream. And it actually has 8 things in it that are so, so great. So it protects, it brightens, it corrects, it minimizes redness, conceals, hydrates, reduces visible signs of aging, and defends. So it does a lot of things in one product. And also, as we're talking about protection, believe it or not, your foundation is your 5th step to good skincare, because what you do is you basically put a protective layer on your face so that pollutants from the environment don't get into your pores. Only about 20% of your skin's aging comes from the actual aging process. So like the wrinkles, the fine lines and all that, more of that comes from sun damage, from pollutants in the environment than actually from you getting older, believe it or not. So that's kind of a crazy little fact. And so just making sure that you're putting that protective layer on yourself, even if it's just a powder or a liquid foundation, that really helps. Okay, so I think we are done up to the point that I want to jump into color now, right? Are we on to our color card number 6, which you might not even have the number 6 listed on there. And you know what I forgot to mention at the beginning is that some of you guys are hopping on here without samples, okay? Because you wanted to get into this and it was just last minute. So if you guys are on tonight without samples and you have eyeshadows at home, don't worry, I will not turn you into the Mary Kay police if you use non-Mary Kay products tonight. If you don't have the samples, that's totally fine. But grab out whatever eyeshadow that you might have. And then also, if you guys have brushes and you want to grab brushes, you can do that as well. I threw in some sponge tip applicators. But if you guys have the color card, it should look like this. And what you want to do is you want to take this color card. It's got a little strip of plastic on the top just to protect it, and pull that right off. And then your color will be all ready to go, okay? Now we sent you guys color cards based on your eye color. So if you see on the back, like I actually have kind of blue-green eyes, but I'm gonna use the one for green eyes tonight because I really like it. So I want to talk a little bit less about color than I do about application tonight. But when it comes to eye colors and which ones to choose, the most important thing is finding colors that you just like look good in, basically. And so I think a lot of you, when you're putting clothes on and trying different things, like, okay, I look really good in blue, but like pink washes me out, or like you kind of get that idea from your clothes. And so your eyeshadow is a similar thing, believe it or not. So you don't just want to wear eyeshadow based on your eye color, but you also want to wear eyeshadow based on basically like your skin tone and what's going to look good on you overall, okay? So like blue is probably the best color on me in terms of clothing. And when I wear a blue eyeshadow, it looks fantastic. Like blue eyeshadow sounds kind of crazy, but it looks great on me because I look great in blue, okay? Now, in terms of just the basics, okay? If you pull up a color wheel, which I don't have with me right now, but a color wheel, there are colors on it that are opposites of each other, and those are the best colors together. So for example, the opposite of blue on a color wheel is brown. And so if you do brown on blue eyes, it pulls out the blue and it makes the blue pop. It does not mean that you have to wear brown every single day of your life, but it will make it pop more if you do, okay? And then when I'm talking about shading really quickly here and what looks great. So right now, my hair girl has me in like platinum blonde hair, okay? So we are going with like no warm colors, like nothing brassy. If you kind of think about jewelry, you can look at silver versus gold. Gold is very brassy, it's very warm, okay? Silver is a cooler color. So this would be more on like the silver tone or a cool tone, okay? So right now, if I throw on an eyeshadow, which one of our eyeshadows is called Shiny Penny, and it looks like the color of penny, like it's copper, it clashes with what I've got going on right now, because like I'm really sticking with those cooler tones, okay? So that's kind of just a little tip with shading, and that kind of goes down like a whole road, so I won't get too into that. But so we were talking blue eyes and brown, and then green eyes look best in purple. So purples will bring out, or figs will really bring out green eyes, as well as like warm pinks. So that really brings out a green eye. So like when I do purples on my eyes, because they're kind of a blue-green shade, they will look very green when I do purples on it. And then when you've got brown eyes, honestly, you can do just about any color, and you want to take more into consideration like your skin tone and hair coloring and those features more than just your brown eyes. So brown eyes, you're really lucky. You can really do anything that you want to. And so all of your color cards are going to be a little bit different. If you have hazel eyes, maybe your eyes pull more of a blue or a green, or maybe they do both. And so again, your consultant probably sent you a card based on that. But usually with hazel eyes, I will go with green. So I will kind of pull towards the green eye color with that, okay? Carrie wears the blue eyeshadow and her eyes always look gorgeous when she does. Awesome. Yeah, blue's really fun. It's very fun. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here and I'm gonna walk through really quick, and stick with me, okay? Because don't like go into a corner and be like, and this is when I exit the makeup session because I'm overwhelmed right now. I'm going to go over 7 different eye shapes, okay? I'm going to go over them twice, and I'm going to pull up a chart. And what I want you guys to do is I just want you to look at your eyes and figure out which one best describes your eye shape, okay? You might have a combination of one of these eye shapes. Also, you may not be able to figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, go with the standard eye shape tonight, okay? So stick with standard. All right, so I'm going to share my screen here. And I am going to pull up an eye chart. We are missing one eye shape on here, but I wanted to go through it because I know very specifically that Haley that's on tonight has this eye shape. So I know that there are at least a few of you that have this eye shape. So I'll go over that one last. But first off on this eye shape is standard eyes. Now I'm just bringing this up for you. This doesn't actually show you like an eye shape. So I'm just bringing this up so that you can have like a visual of an eye, but this is not going to describe, like looking at this is not going to be like, oh, I look like hooded eyes based on this little eye chart here. This is going to be for shading later when we're doing your shadow. Okay, so if you have standard eyes, that means that your eyes are perfectly one eye apart. So if you took one of your eyes and you put it in between your eyes, it would fit perfectly right in there, okay? Now you might be a combination of a standard eye and something else right now. So again, if you can't figure out what your eye shape is, go with standard. The next one is close set eyes. That means that your eyes are closer together than one eye. So if you took a third eye and tried to put it in between your eyes, it would not fit, okay? Wide set eyes means that you could fit more than one eye in between your eyes. So you could fit like an eye and a half in between your eyes, okay? That's wide set eyes. Deep set eyes means that your eye, like your actual eyeball, is set deeply into your skull so that your brow bone protrudes out a bit, okay? And so if you have this, like you have a very deep crease in your eye, okay? Next is hooded eyes. The best way to describe hooded eyes is that I have hooded eyes. So essentially you can't really see from the crease down in your eye when your eye is open. It just kind of looks like skin up there. So you're kind of lacking that crease in the eye, and so you have to create a crease when you do eyeshadow. Next is Asian eyes. So we know if you're of Asian descent, you will have Asian eyes. And the last one is prominent eyes, which is not on here. Prominent eyes, Haley, you have prominent eyes. Wonder if I can pull you up here really quick on here. I'm gonna stop this share really quick. Let me find you, Haley. There you are. Do you hate me right now if I pin your video and show your eyes? Okay. So Haley has prominent eyes, and what that means is that her eyes are just big and full, and instead of like protruding back in her head like the deep set eyes, her eyes are kind of front forward, okay? So they're prominent, they're big. I bet you get a ton of compliments on your eyes, right, Haley? Yeah, okay. So if you get a ton of compliments in your eyes and people are like, you have the best eyes, it's probably because your eyes are prominent, all right? Okay, so I'm gonna go through those one more time, okay? And I'm gonna pull up my chart so I don't lose track here. Are you guys getting this? Like, is this making sense? And I've now lost my eye chart, so that's fun. There we go. Okay, so standard eyes means that you essentially don't have any of those extra things I talked about, and you can fit one eye in between your eyes. Close set, you couldn't. They're too close together. Wide set, you could fit an eye and a half in between your eyes. Deep set, your eyes are set deeply into your head, and so your brow bone protrudes out and you have a very deep crease. Hooded eyes means that you cannot really see your eyelid when your eyes are open. So it's a little bit like an Asian eye. And I'll get close to the screen so you can see my eye here in a minute. Asian eyes, you're of Asian descent. And then the last one is prominent, which is like Haley's eyes, which just means you kind of have big eyes that are set further out into the skull as opposed to set back. All right, so if you guys are getting this, do you think that you know what your eye shape is? Give me like a yes or a no. Okay, good. I see a lot of heads shaking. Yes, that is perfect.
Do
Okay,
you think if any of our girls don't know their eye shape, do you think they could show you to get your opinion?
Marissa, I would love to do that, but I don't think we're going to have time based on how many girls are on here.
Okay.
So I would say stick with the standard for now. But at the end, if you want me to like look at your eyes and tell you, I would love to. So when this is over, I just want to be respectful of time and I want to make sure we get through everything. Okay. But that's a great question, Marissa. And I would love to do that at the end if anyone's like, oh, I still can't figure it out. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here, and what I really want you guys to do is avoid the temptation to do your eyeshadow right now. Okay, I know you want to do it right now, but let me walk you through my eyes first. So I told you guys I have hooded eyes. So see how when my eye is open, it almost looks Asian. Like when I was a child and I would smile in pictures, my eyes looked Asian. They would just kind of like, they would kind of disappear like when I smile. I feel like they've gotten a little bit larger over the years, but they're still pretty small. So I'm gonna walk you guys through how I'm gonna do my eyeshadow, and then I'm gonna pull up that chart again, which is going to show you exactly how to do your eyeshadow for your eye shape, okay? So let me pull this out. If you're using brushes with the color card, you probably have to take your brush and just like, let me see, and just press it down just a little bit to really get that color on there, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my base color, which is color number 1. And a lot of girls are afraid to put shadow in this particular area, but don't be. So I'm going to take this color, and I'm really, because I've got hooded eyes, I'm going to cover almost my entire lid with the exception of the top of my brow bone. So I'm leaving just a little bit of space there. Okay. So I'm taking that base color. Isn't that like such a pretty color? It's called Sunlit Rose. For those of you that don't have the green eye color card. So girls get real nervous to put their shadow up like this high, but it's like the best. It really helps to contour the eye area and make your eyes pop. All right, so that's color number 1. I do this every day. I can throw this on in like 2 seconds. Now Merlot is the second color. This is going to be your crease color or your accent color. It's usually your darkest color. Merlot is a very intense color. So for those of you that have Merlot, take it easy with this one, okay? It's a very deep color. It's beautiful though. All right, now because I have hooded eyes, you guys will see on the eye chart here in a minute, but so normally you'd put the crease color like in the crease, which my crease is right here, okay? But because I have hooded eyes, if I put this color, maybe a little bit more, in the crease, and then I open up my eye, oh, no more eyeshadow. Bye-bye, bye-bye eyeshadow, like it's gone. So with the hooded eye, or if you don't have a hooded eye and you find you have this issue, what you need to do is you need to take that color up higher, okay? I know, again, it's a little freaky. I'm looking at a computer screen right now as I'm doing this, so it's tricky. I'm gonna look at my mirror. All right, so put that on, and then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna blend these 2 colors together. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'll do my second eye one after you guys start. Okay, so I've got that going, and then the last thing I'm gonna finish up with is my highlight. Now on a hooded eye, you don't wanna go crazy with highlight because you already have like a lot of skin up here. And so the last thing you wanna do is like accent that heavy lid. And so I'm just gonna do a little bit of highlight there. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of highlight just right here on the inner corner of the eye, okay? All right, now, I'm gonna let you guys kind of do a free-for-all, and you can ask me questions if you need to, but I'm going to pull up that chart. Now this is color by number, you guys, okay? So just like when you were a kid and you did color by number, that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm gonna share my screen, and I'm going to pull up that eye chart again. And so the only person that's not on this eye chart, sorry Haley, or if you have prominent eyes, you're not on the eye chart, okay? The rest of you guys are. I'm gonna explain that prominent eye here in 1 second, but color by number, okay? So you guys, if you have questions on this, you can ask me, but we're literally gonna take your color 1 and match up your eye shape and then follow that eye. And as you're looking at it, the nose would be to the right of your eye. Okay, on here, does that make sense? The nose would be like to the right of the eye pictured on here, just in case you're wondering. You guys can see kind of how that brow goes out and arches. Okay, so you guys can go ahead, go to town with that. So do one shade and then you can kind of wipe your brush off in between, do the next shade, wipe your brush off, do your last shade. Now, if you have prominent eyes, okay, this is how you're gonna do a prominent eye. You're going to take your color number 1 and you're gonna cover your whole lid with it, just like I did. So cover the whole lid with number 1. And then number 2, and it took me a long time to learn this. I actually did my sister-in-law's makeup for her wedding and she had prominent eyes and I was like, oh my gosh, this doesn't look good. What am I doing wrong? And so I had to learn her eye shape was different. And that's why it's so important to know your eye shape. So if you guys have prominent eyes, you want to take your crease color. So do your base color all over and then take your crease color, which is your darkest or your number 2. Start it at the lash line and work it up. So make it really dark close to the lash line and then make it lighter as it goes up and then kind of stop in the crease. So very dark by lash line, blend up, and so it should just kind of decrease as it goes up. I'm going to minimize this just so I can see our comments section here. If you guys have questions, feel free to post them right now. Haley, I won 2 awards for prettiest eyes. See, there it is. If you have won an award for having the prettiest eyes, you probably have prominent eyes. That is so funny. I feel like I really called that one. I'm loving all the comments. Some of you guys are not commenting. You guys do know you're going to get a free mascara. You're entered into a drawing for free mascara, right? For commenting. So take some time to comment. I'm watching you guys. I should finish up my second eye while I'm watching you guys. Also, FYI, you have cheek color on your color card as well as a lipstick. We're not going to go over that tonight, but you're more than welcome to put it on tonight or to save it for another day, okay? So I started really understanding eye application and eye shapes because you know how you always like see that pretty model on Instagram and her eye makeup looks so perfect and then you try to do it and you're like, I did exactly what the girl said, but my eye makeup doesn't look like hers. That's why, because all of y'all have different eye shapes. And again, if you try to do a hooded eye, like one of those, you know, pretty models that has like prominent eyes, like maybe Haley has prominent eyes, it's not going to really bring out your eyes. You have to know what you're doing based on your eye shape. Does this application apply to any age? Absolutely, Peggy. Absolutely. The one thing I will say that will age your eyes more than anything, though, is if you put your eyeshadow, I don't know, can you guys see me right now or no? Probably some of you can see me and probably some of you can't. Can you guys see me? I don't know. Anyways, if you put your eyeshadow, okay, Marissa says yes. If you put your eyeshadow over here like too far or like saggy kind of below your eye on the side here, that will drag your eyes down and make you look older. So you always want to kind of keep your eyeshadow within, like if you were holding a brush up against your nose in line with the outside corner of your eye and your brow, you want your eyeshadow to be within that line. So great question. Really love all my samples colors. They are so pretty. Awesome. I assume that the hooded eye is just like as we get older, our eyelids sag. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Sometimes I do my grandma's eye makeup. And so her eyelids, she actually had to have eye surgery to kind of like tighten that area, but they're still kind of like that. And so I really have to put the eyeshadow up pretty high when I do her eyes because of that. I think I'm close set and deep set. Which do I follow? Great question. So if you're close set and deep set, the main thing with a close set eye is that you don't want to bring dark colors in too close to the center of the eye because it makes them look closer together. So you're essentially trying to do the opposite of what they are. So if your eyes are close set and deep set, I would follow the deep set because it doesn't have a lot, like it's not bringing dark colors in too close to the nose anyway. So you can definitely follow the deep set. If you had wide set eyes and deep set eyes, then I would tell you a little bit different. So wide set eyes, you want to bring that dark color in close to the center of the eye, close to the nose, because you don't want your eyes to look wider. You want them to look closer together. Yep. Okay, how are we doing, ladies? Marissa, where are you at on these numbers? You're always my go-to girl.
Les, actually for this time, I didn't number them. How about that?
Wow, Marissa just knows what she's doing. Oh, girl.
So I can tell you that we need to do eyeliner and mascara and some lips.
And where are you at, Marissa? Are you done with your eyeshadow though? You got through it all?
Yes.
Okay, and do you feel like you were rushing or you took your time?
I feel okay.
All right, are you guys doing good? Leave me some comments. Let me know if you're done, if you got through all 3 of your colors. Okay, I'm starting to see I'm done. So this is what I want you guys to do. When you're done, if you have a brush, just kind of go through and just kind of blend your corners. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this really quick. So you want to blend these kind of harsh lines out, okay? Not too much because it will look muddy, but you just want to lightly blend where like you have dark and light colors coming together. And honestly, Mary Kay's shadows blend so well. Like right now, if you're like, whoa, this looks like a lot, as soon as we get your eyeliner on, it's going to calm down a bit, okay? Obsessed with a green. That green can be intense with that brown eye color. So I love that you're loving it because that one can go on pretty intense as well, like the Merlot. So that's awesome. Something that we didn't do tonight that I didn't even do in my eyes was an eye primer. Our eye primer is fantastic. You guys will love that. Unfortunately, we don't have samples of it to send out, but it will make your shadow go on so much more intense and keep it on throughout the day. It is good stuff. All right, so we're gonna do liner and mascara here to finish up now. And I'm gonna use our liquid eyeliner because it's my personal favorite. You guys have little samples of eyeliner, okay? So the lid just pulls off, so just pull that lid off. I'm gonna show you guys really quick how to do it with our liquid, which is my personal favorite. We don't have this in a sample or I totally would have sent this to you. But I'm gonna pull my mirror over here so I can really see what I'm doing. When you do your liner, I just got this tip from a makeup artist a couple weeks ago. You kind of want it all to just kind of like come in like this. So you want it to be like up and then kind of like angle in. So let me show you how to do that. And I'll also show you guys how to do a cat eye really quick too. So again, you can kind of see where my shadow ends there. And that's where I'm actually going to kind of start my wing. I always start on the outer corner because wherever you start is where it's going to be the thickest. So I want that to be the outside. And I kind of pull my eye up gently. And eyeliner is not like a one foul swoop, draw it on, hope it goes well, okay? It's like a stippling, like you're working it in a little bit at a time, okay? If you guys want to do liner on the bottom, you can use this liner, but I would suggest taking your darkest shadow that you had and using that as liner. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys really quick how to do a wing as well. So you guys can see I just made it really thin as it came in. Thicker on the outside, thinner as it comes in. If you take your darkest shadow, which I'm going to use Merlot, and you do a little bit underneath, it kind of gives it more of a sultry look, which I love. And then if you take that, if you're learning how to do a wing, and you take that color and you just keep going with it, just keep it extending. That is where, like, you'll see that line. Right now you can't really see it because I've got liner on already, but then you connect the top line to that and bring it over. So do your bottom liner first and then connect the top to it. Can't get mine to go up. Every now and then they're duds with the eyeliner. So it's just a little stipple of color. But sometimes they're like broken when they come in. So they do just have a little bit on them. Unfortunately, they don't twist up because it is just like a one-time use sample. But every now and then I get a pack that are like defective and there's like nothing on. There's like little tiny bit. So unfortunately you might have that, Haley. I don't know. Okay. Nice. All right, I'm gonna finish up my eye, not because I'm like going anywhere, but because I just feel weird having one eye undone. I'll show you guys a little bit more of that cat eye trick here. No, I cannot look into that computer and do this. So again, you're just taking your eyeshadow, your darkest color, and then you're going up. You're gonna continue it going up. And then you should be able to kind of see that line. And then you just take your eyeliner and kind of connect it to that. And now my liner is gonna look super uneven because I just kind of threw that on real quick. And I know some of you guys have a sample liner, or I'm sorry, some of you guys have a sample mascara and some of you guys have a mini mascara. So you either have the Ultimate Mascara or the Lash Love Mascara. But we have a few different options for mascara. I personally love the Lash Love best, but we have a few different ones, just so you know. So mascara, as you're applying it, and this is gonna be the last tip I'm gonna go over tonight so that we can finish up. But I like to kind of wiggle it a little bit so you get it on the sides of the lashes as well as the tops and bottoms. Now, if you want your lashes to look longer, if you hold your wand like this vertically and go over them, it will make them longer, okay? I already had some mascara on because otherwise my lashes are blonde and they're like non-existent. And so that's a finish look. We couldn't send out brow samples either. We don't have samples of brow products. I know brows are so popular right now because otherwise we totally would have done that. All right, who's finished? Like, let's see your face. Put your face up close to your thing if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I would love to see how it's going. No problem with the lash tip. We got 22 girls on here tonight. That's awesome. You guys are kicking butt, hopping on here tonight. I love it. Okay. All right, so we are going to finish up now. And you guys can keep going if you're not quite finished, but I want to go over, if you guys are like, holy cow, I love these products. I want some of them in my bathroom. I'm going to show you guys exactly what the pricing is and just different things you guys can do tonight to earn a charcoal mask for free, because who doesn't want that? All right, so first off, I'm going to show you guys our set sheet. So I'm going to share my screen here really quick. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything there. Oh, no, I did miss something. Okay, really quick. I'm gonna talk about this super quick because I didn't really tell you guys too much about myself and my story. But like I said, I've been with Mary Kay for 13 years now. And a sales director for 11 of those. So I've been doing Mary Kay for full time. You know how usually you're like, oh, like you do Mary Kay, that's cool. And like no one assumes that you do it full time and this is like your only income. This is my only income. This is all I do. My consultants that are on here tonight, a couple of them, they do Mary Kay for like extra income for their family or to do things that they want to do. And so we have a lot of fun, but we've got about 50 girls in our unit. And I just work and basically train those girls and have the opportunity to coach them. But the thing I love the most about this business, about Mary Kay, is we have this phenomenal product line. But my favorite thing is getting to work with women every day and just being able to coach them and encourage them and have them work towards goals. Or just even have a customer that's like, Leslie, my face is breaking out. I don't know what to do. Please help. And that I can help her find the right product for herself. So over my 13 years of Mary Kay, I have had a completely flexible schedule. I decide when I want to go on vacation. I decide exactly what oh my gosh. Haley, your husband is FaceTiming me right now. Steve, you're the worst. This has happened before. I've had Haley on a party before and he did this. But anyways, now I've completely lost my train of thought. Okay, flexibility is what I was talking about. That's the number one reason I actually signed up to become a Mary Kay consultant when I was 23 years old. And so I signed up back then for the flexibility and the unlimited income opportunity of this business. And the flexibility is still one of my very favorite things. So I just went on vacation in September, didn't have to ask my boss if I could take off, nothing like that. And so I love that about this opportunity is that I can be home with my daughter whenever I want to be. And so things like that. I've also earned 4 free cars from Mary Kay, which is fantastic. The company pays the lease on it. I literally, when I go to work, I get to play with makeup and skincare. And so, so again, I do this full time and I absolutely love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but I know some of my girls on here that are consultants, they do this just to make some extra money for their family on the side. So I think it's something like 75 million Americans right now have a side hustle. And so they have something that they do on the side to bring in extra money. And I'm like, why not let that be something fun like makeup and skincare? So it's also a consumable product. So my customers use Mary Kay, they wash it down the drain at night, and then they need more. And so they come back and they order more from me. So I always say, if you're going to sell something that's consumable, so you can keep an ongoing customer base. And some of my customers I've had for 13 years, believe it or not. So because Mary Kay is just such a phenomenal product. And also a major bonus of being a consultant with Mary Kay is that we get a 50% discount on the products, which is the highest amount that you'll get in a direct sales business. And it also means that we make a 50% profit. So I wanted to give you guys just a couple of details about the company itself, but I'll also tell you at the end, if you guys are like, wow, that sounds really cool, or just, I want to help out my consultant, you can watch a video. We've got like a survey you can fill out and watch. There's like 9 different videos. You pick one and watch it and then tell us your feedback and what you thought of it. Does not mean that you have to sign up to become a consultant, but we would love to have you do that. And that really helps your consultant out as well. So I'm going to go through a set sheet really quick here. I know I'm going to like go over a little bit here, so don't hate me for that, but stay on until the end if you possibly can, because I want to show this really quick. Okay. So first off, this is our set sheet from our makeup party tonight. So the very first set on here, I really want you guys to pay attention to, that was the Miracle Set skincare system. So those 4 products. Now, if you break them all apart, they cost $124. If you buy them all in a set on a regular basis, they retail for $110. But we'll probably give you guys 48 hours, because I like to give specials for 48 hours. If you order this set within the next 48 hours, we'll give you the set sheet pricing for just $99. So you're actually saving $25 from the total price, or you're saving $11 from the all intact price. The next thing on here, covered up here by my set. The next 3 things. So the microdermabrasion set we did not use tonight. That's just an awesome exfoliating set. If you need some exfoliation, you will love it. Set D is a foundation set. So we use those products tonight. That's our CC Cream Foundation Primer and then the liquid foundation brush. You can put any of our foundations in this set and that retails for $52. The finishing set is a translucent powder, under eye corrector, a perfecting concealer, and a brush. You will love the under eye corrector. It's amazing. And the translucent powder is a must if you're an oily skin girl like me. Set F, this is a great gift or a great gift for yourself. It's just like a pampering set with a satin lip set and satin hand set, just exfoliates and moisturizes. Set G, H, and I are 3 different skincare systems other than the one that we use tonight. So set G is our Cadillac of skincare, and that's essentially like, if you feel like instead of preventing aging, you need to repair aging, this is a great set for you. So it has an advanced lifting serum in it, as well as retinol and the night cream. So it's very, very highly anti-aging and really helps with that. The botanical set would be for those of you that have really sensitive skin or girls under the age of 20. I would put in the botanical set. And then the last skincare set is our acne fighting set. So if you're not the kind of girl that breaks out, during her period and that type of thing, but like you have some real acne issues, you will love this set. So it's, for any age, doesn't have a lot of the anti-aging treatments in it. However, it's perfect if you've got, just a lot of breakouts and you want something to help with that. Set J is going to be our ultimate makeover set. So it's our customized makeup compact. Now this particular compact, you can fit so you guys got a little color card and it had 3 eyeshadows and a cheek color in it, okay? You can fit the full size of that in this compact, and you can also fit mini brushes in this compact as well. Or you can do what I do, and you can put them all in. Let me stop this share. No, I'm not going to stop the share. Yeah, I am going to stop the share just for a second so you guys can see this. This is my compact. So I have 2 different cheek colors and then 3 eyeshadows in both sides. So they're magnetic. And so what happens is when you run out of a product, you can just pop it out and replace it. So really slick like that. But $60 for this with one side filled and the other side with brushes, okay? And you can talk to your consultant. You can completely customize the colors. You can put whatever you want in there. But just really, really handy dandy little compact that I love. And it's so small it could fit in your purse, which is great too. Okay. Trying to show this again. Okay. And then set K is Perfect Eyes and Lips. So that's an eyeliner, a lip liner, a lipstick, and a lip gloss. And then set L is our Better Than Falsies lash set. So that's going to be the oil-free eye makeup remover I showed you guys in the beginning. A lash primer that goes on the lashes to make them longer and thicker before you put your mascara on. And then the Lash Intensity mascara is on here. I just saw a girl post that that her lashes look like fake lashes or false lashes when she does those 2 together, the primer and the mascara. So just so you guys know that. Now there are a few specials also. So our Queen bag is any 6 sets. You get a discount on the sets themselves. And some of these count as more than 1 set, like set A and B, or that would be 2 sets. And then set G counts as 4 sets, just so you guys know that. But the Queen bag will be our travel roll-up bag. You get that for free. I'll show that here in a second. And you get any 6 sets. So you're actually going to save up to $144 if you do that special. The Princess bag is any 4 sets for $199, plus the travel roll-up bag for free, which is a $35 bag for free. And then if you do any 2 sets, you get them for $99, plus it includes a free gift. And I'm going to stop the share here really quick so I can show you guys my travel roll-up bag. So this is my travel roll-up bag. I love this bag. Basically, you hang it in your bathroom, like on your towel rack, and all the pockets are clear. They all zipper at the top, and they all Velcro completely off, so you can take it with you to go. And then, if that wasn't good enough, there's 4 pockets. It rolls up like this and Velcros, and then you can just carry it with you wherever you go. I take this thing everywhere. Anytime I go on a trip, this comes with me. Great Christmas present also. But $35 for that bag, and you get it free, you saw, with 4 or 6 sets. Okay, and then I'm going to share my screen here one more time because I want to show you guys an awesome opportunity to earn a free charcoal mask, okay? And who doesn't want that? So here's how you can earn a free charcoal mask. If you do 6 of these, okay, or more, you get a free charcoal mask from me. I will send it to you directly in the mail because I love you. So first is be a new skincare set customer. So what that means is that you purchase a skincare set, okay? So any of the skincare sets that you saw on that sheet, okay? The second is to fill out the follow-up form after this session. So your consultant's going to send you a link to the follow-up form, okay? So you're going to go on, you're going to fill it out. It's really simple, and then it's going to come to me, so I'll be able to check that out. But it just has questions on it, like what was your favorite thing about tonight? Like I loved, I hated, the session was awful, the session was awesome, and you can just give us some feedback, which is super helpful for us. If you order $40 or more from your consultant within the next 48 hours, you can cross off that box. Next is to order 6 or more sets from the set sheet, any sets that you choose. The 5th is to join your consultant's private customer Facebook group. And if you're already in there, you can cross that off. And if you're not, just ask your consultant about that. I'm sure she has her own customer Facebook group. 6 is to register on your consultant's marykay.com website, which is really simple. 7 is to be a brand ambassador and influencer. So this just means hosting a virtual beauty session for your consultant, and you can either host a makeup session or a skincare session, okay? This is the beauty of it. All you do is literally send out a text message or call your friends, invite them, and then your consultant will send them free samples in the mail, okay? Like how easy is that? That's literally it, and you show up online just like you did today. So basically, it's just what you did tonight, either with skincare or makeup, and just invite a few of your friends. If you have at least 3 girls on, that counts as a beauty session for you, okay? And you get free product for doing that also. Forgot to mention that. Okay, almost done here. Number 8 is refer your consultant to 10 of your most favorite friends. Now, let me explain what this means, okay? First off, this means that she's gonna reach out to your friends and offer them a free beauty session as well as a gift certificate. She will only reach out to them one time, okay? So she's not going to bug them. Or the alternative to this is if you host and you're a brand ambassador and you invite 10 of your friends to get on, you can cross off that box as well. Okay, so as long as you get at least 3 on, but you invite 10 of your most favorite friends, you can cross off that box as well. And the last one, this one's really important. Okay, the last one is to watch a short video about Mary Kay. From one of our directors and do an educational call to support your consultant with her training. So this is so helpful for your consultant. And the text she's going to send you is going to have the link for that in it as well. So I think that's all. Does anybody have, I'm going to stay on here for a minute. I'm going to stop this share. And I'm also going to stop the